Well, Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Get in the white room. Switch. 13.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 11. 6 is coming. We got Mike 96. I'm coming.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Switch. Spawn. No.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks.
Here we go. Ready? We're pretty quiet.
From the 44, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
We got 4. 1, Omaha. 6 is coming. We got Mike 96.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Hey, 0-0-0. All day, every day.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
What? 280. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 99. Check 99. 19. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got three. Gun. Hey, alert. Hey, check Mike 57. Off. Come on, boy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Check. Walk 54. Go, guys. 4 down. Mike 54.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check Mike 54. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, come on now.
This time Wilson will throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 315. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Hey, 0. I got you. Shit.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
What? 36 power. 54. Exit. Right there. Good job right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. One left. Staying open.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Go. 54 Mike.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Alert. Right there. 54, right? 54 Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he waited for him to clear going across.
Mike 590. Mike 5-4. One left. Stop here, D. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, watch out.
There's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Hey, Will. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Yes, right. X3.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 0. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Go 14.
They run the counter. Sapp, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Mike 5. Rip left. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. 14, run it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Hey, alert! 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 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. You better bring it. You better bring it. Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot! Mike 96, Mike 96.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This is caught. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Mike 5. Bravo. I got you, son. I got you, son. 12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Fire's the mic. Check mic. Got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
He's not going to get me. Mike 5-4. Good job right there. Big stop, Jeeves. Big stop. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing again here. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, touchdown 49ers! Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here it comes. Look. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Again, it's Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Chark, 60 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go. What do you need? I'm coming for you. You must. Hey, gun. 57's Mike 57.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. What do you need? Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Flag! Hey, 96 is coming. We don't Mike 96. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike, Bravo. Mike 96. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 96 is coming. We don't Mike 96.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 11. Hey, 96 is coming. We don't Mike 21. He's checking the hut.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
11. 96 is coming. We don't Mike 96. Quit talking about it.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. Come up the ball. Like 5. Watch the flag.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 73 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
21,
and
21.
Which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically a bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big game.
Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming, Hey, alert. 57's Mike. Good.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good.
57's the Mike. 7's the Mike. Army. 14. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, baby.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alert, 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 alert. One left.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
One left.
That's it. 54's Mike.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Go.
57's
Zig.
Let's get off the field. Get off the field, D.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Zebra.
Let's get in that hole. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
To throw again. Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Hayward.
Watch that. Check Mike 54.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got this. 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
57 move. I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Garoppolo again. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, a run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the sneak is Garoppolo. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Hey, we got 4 down. Check.
Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like 96. In your face.
They run with Breida, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 57.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Go. I got you. Mike's 57's Mike.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
57's the Mike. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
He's back to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You must be getting enough. Show it up. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Quick.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Hey, guys, listen.
Finds the mic. You can't block me. Mike 5.
Push left.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
14. Hey, 0.
Me. I got this. Mike 5-4.
8.
Hey, defense.
Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Finds the mic. I'm coming after you.
Zebra. Go. 40.
Time to go. Night. Zoom.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
I smell fear in that offense.
Slow down.
Mike 54.
14, Friday.
Switch. Hey, watch that. Check.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Bang out. Bam.
Mike 5-4. Hey, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Touch 50.
Don't get nervous.
Wilson to throw. touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Hey, gun. Mike 96, Mike 96. Here we go, D, get off the field. 65. It's coming, you know, Mike 96. No, take Alpha. Mike 96, Mike 96. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing hot.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. 65. Check 26. I got this. 12, fellas, here we go. Check Mike 57. Get hot. 57.
Touchdown, defense.
Mike's 57's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's good, and that's caught inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see